Tomorrow will mark 50 years since the death of civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Tonight, the Tuscaloosa chapter of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference presented MLK 50, commemorating King's death. WVUA 23's Jabari Pruitt joins us live with more. Jabari?
Well, to make a big crowd tonight as people of all races and ages reflected on the death and revived the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 50 years ago today, on April 3rd, 1968, this was the last sermon for civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. One day later, April 4th, King was shot and killed standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. James Earl Ray was arrested and sentenced to 99 years in prison for King's murder. On the eve of the tragic event, the Tuscaloosa chapter of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference commemorated King's death.
So we'll reflect upon his death, but we'll remember and revive his dream.
For that, the SCLC brought the community together for MLK 50. Black, white, young, and old united as one at Mount Pilgrim Baptist Church in Tuscaloosa. A pulpit filled with pastors, all for one cause. But 50 years later,
I think we always have room to grow, especially with what he was pursuing and what we see in Scripture telling us to pursue when it comes to the Christian mandate to be ambassadors of reconciliation.
I think that the dream is becoming a reality, but I feel that we have threats to that dream. So while I feel that we've made significant strides and steps toward the realization of that dream, I feel that with the rise of white supremacy, of course violence, the threat of poverty in our communities, I feel that there's a threat or the threat to roll back.
Martin Luther King was at a crossroads. Despite doubts, despite death threats, he refused to turn back.
Quinn Kelly, SGA president at Stillman College.
The state of the world and the state of our country today, he would tell us what he's always told us and what history would tell us that he said, to keep fighting social injustice, to keep fighting injustice in any field.
Now, Memphis, Tennessee will commemorate King's death tomorrow with a number of events. Live tonight from the studio, Jabari Pruitt, WVUA 23 News.